Have you ever found yourself explaining the same decision over and over again? Explaining why you're starting something new, explaining why you're changing, explaining why you're setting boundaries, explaining why you're choosing a different path. And after a while, it gets exhausting because no matter how much you try to explain yourself to some people, they won't still understand you. And that is okay. I think one of the most freeing things we can learn is that not everyone needs an explanation. For a long time, many of us believe we can just explain ourselves well enough for people to understand our decision. They will support us, they will agree with us, see things the way we see them. But life does not work that way. People see the world through their own experience, their own belief, their own expectation. So what makes perfect sense to you might not make sense to someone else. And that does not mean you're wrong. It just means you're different. The problem is when we are constantly trying to make everyone understand us, we start living for their approval instead of our own growth. We hesitate, we second guess ourselves, not because we are worried about how others will react. And if you are waiting for everyone to understand your journey, you may never move forward. Because there will always be someone who disagree with you. There will always be someone who question you. There will always be someone who think you should do things differently. That is part of life. The truth is, growth often requires making decisions that other people won't understand. Maybe you're focusing on your goals, working on yourself, changing habits, or spending less time in places that no longer align with who you are becoming. Not everyone will understand who you are becoming, and they don't have to. One thing I have learned is that peace comes when you stop trying to convince people. Not because you don't care, but you realize your energy is better spent building your whole life than defending it. You don't have to announce every move. You don't have to justify every decision. Sometimes the best thing you can do is quietly moving forward. Let your actions speak. Let your growth speak. Let your results speak. The people who support you won't need details, explanation. And the people who are committed to misunderstand you probably won't be confused anyway. So stop carrying the pressure of being understood by everyone. Focus on being honest with yourself. Focus on the person you are becoming. Focus on becoming the person you are meant to be. Because at the end, this journey is yours, not theirs. You don't need permission to grow. You don't need approval to change. And you don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Thanks for watching, and remember, awareness changes everything.